Speak out, Savanna! Your voice, your city.
Welcome to the City of Savannah's interactive budget simulation. This simulation will provide you with hands-on experience making decisions about how the city raises money and how we spend it. You are currently on the landing page in the Welcome Info box. Click Continue following this video, and it will lead you to some optional questions which you can choose to answer or skip over. Once you close out of this box, the simulation will load. You can return to this welcome page at any time by clicking the Show Welcome Info button at the top right-hand corner. You can also click Help in the top right-hand corner at any point to get additional assistance with completing the simulation. We start the simulation in balance. This means that your revenues match your expenditures exactly. These numbers are heavily based upon the FY25 adopted general fund budget, although some slight edits and recategorizations have been made to facilitate this activity. At the top of the screen is a status bar which shows the current state of your budget. This bar will move forward and backwards, indicating a deficit or surplus as you make adjustments to your budget. This Where the Money Goes pie chart displays how your budget is split amongst each strategic priority and will also adjust according to your budget decisions as you complete the simulation. Finally, there are revenue and expense sections, which are where you will make your budget decisions. Starting with revenue, you can click on any of the arrows to the right of each category to expand them. You can increase or decrease categories by clicking the plus and minus buttons next to them. The locked property tax amount is the budgeted revenue at the FY25 millage rate of 12.2 mils. If you would like to adjust the millage rate amount, simply click the plus and minus signs next to that category. Each click on the millage rate changes it by 0.25. Up in the right-hand corner, you will see the impact of millage rate changes. This impact will be more significant than what most homeowners experience. You can see that if I click the plus button twice, the annual taxes on a $400,000 home will increase by $80, and the city will collect an additional $4.4 million in revenue. You can click the circular arrows next to a category at any time to reset the numbers back to the starting amounts. If we hit the down arrow once, the annual property tax for a $400,000 home decreases by $40, and the city will collect $2.2 million less in revenue. You may notice that some revenue categories are locked. We can click the little blue eye next to a category to learn more about it. In this case, we can learn that this category is locked because the rates are often set at the state level, and we have little to no control over that at the local level. Continuing through the revenue section, you can also change our user fees and fines, and there's even a user suggestion box in case you have an idea for a revenue source that you don't see listed. The simulation works the same on the expenses side. Most categories will change by 1% with each click of the plus or minus button. Be sure to use the comment icon to add a comment. For instance, if you would like to see more police presence in your neighborhood, let us know in the comment sections, and be sure to click Save to lock in your answers. Many of the projects and improvements the public would like to see, such as more sidewalks, drainage infrastructure improvements, and new parks and recreational facilities, would be included in the capital budget plan. We're working on a simulation for the capital side, but to keep things manageable for this activity, we've simplified it down to the total annual contribution to capital improvements. You can provide specific input on the types of investment you would like to see using the comment button here as well. And just like with the revenue side, we have a user suggestion box on the expense side for any ideas you have that you don't see reflected anywhere else. It should be noted that the user suggestion box will not allow you to enter a negative number. Therefore, if you have a cost-saving suggestion, please enter that in via the revenue user suggestion box. Overall, the purpose of this exercise is for citizens to experience what it's like to balance revenues and expenses. For instance, if we want to lower our property taxes, then we would have to find a way to make up for the deficit that will create. Maybe you will choose to increase your revenue via other sources, such as increasing user fees and fines, or developing a new form of revenue altogether and submitting that via the user suggestion box. Or perhaps you would choose to offset the loss of revenue by reducing expenses. In this case, this means that you are decreasing the amount of services the city can provide in order to save money on the property tax bill. This is how balancing a budget works. It should be noted that the simulation will not allow you to submit while you are in a deficit. However, you can submit with a surplus. If you still appear to be in a deficit although your balance is zero, this is caused by a rounding error, which you can fix by updating your user suggestion by $1. Once you hit the green submit button at the bottom of the screen, you can choose whether or not to answer these optional questions, and then click submit to share your budget priorities.